Rimuru Tempest is a slime that through adventuring has become a demon lord. To save his friends in previous battles, the little slime had to evolve into a demon lord. After that, Rimuru and his friends created the Jura Tempest Federation. This is a great land that is created for monsters to live in peace and harmony. Now we see Rimuru and his friends on a new adventure. Raja is a small country that is far from the west. This country has many rumors and scary people. There seems to be something happening with the queen of this land and her mysterious powers. We are also introduced to Hiro, a survivor of the ogres. Hiro manages to find Rimuru and his adventurer friends. They also meet a man that is the brother of Rimuru. Rimuru and his friends now must uncover the mysteries of the Scarlet Bond in the land of Raja. We see an ogre warrior alone in the forest. This ogre warrior has long red hair and destroyed armor. Soon he is attacked by many ninjas that have come out of the shadows. The ogre tries to fight these enemies in a brutal sword fight. There are many enemy attackers, but the ogre is powerful and strong. His swift sword attacks manage to slash the ninjas without a problem. Still, there are too many enemies, so he gets injured. Finally, after some time, the ogre manages to kill all of the attackers and he is left all alone in a river. He is tired and he has many injuries. Soon another warrior arrives from the shadows. This warrior has dark armor and a bandana over his face. It seems that he is hunting the ogre for some reason. The ogre does not want to give up, so he goes to fight. The ogre is a skilled sword fighter, but so is his enemy. The two clash swords in a brutal fight. Soon the attacker pulls out a special move. He manages to clone himself and he stabs the ogre from both sides. The ogre falls down in the river, bleeding and slowly dying. We see that there is a mysterious cloaked figure in the forest. This figure is talking to someone in an orb. This someone orders the people to save the injured ogre. After some time, the ogre wakes up in a bed. It seems that he has been asleep for a while. Suddenly he is surrounded by many people. One of those people introduces herself as Queen Toa of the Kingdom of Raja. This ogre has never heard the name Toa or Raja. That is when Queen Toa calls the ogre by his name, Hiro. This makes the ogre remember that he was brought injured and he barely managed to survive. But Queen Toa and her people saved him. Hiro learns that he has been asleep for 10 days. He is worried about his ogre village, so he rushes out of bed and tries to find his home. Queen Toa and her friends try to stop him. Hiro finds a dragon and flies it to the ogre village. When he arrives there, the village is totally destroyed. Hiro explores his village and sees that there are no survivors. He remembers his childhood and how happy he was there. Finally, he returns to Queen Toa and he is ready to recover and then get his revenge against the people who wronged him and killed his family and friends. We catch up with Rimuru Tempest and his friends. He is currently in charge of his land where monsters live in peace. He also has a temple. Rimuru has a lot of business and he constantly sends out his heroes to help out other lands. He wants to keep the peace everywhere. Soon his friend Shuna arrives and tells him to take a break from all the work. Rimuru takes a break for a bit with his friends. Geld the orc is working the fields and helping his fellow monsters. Suddenly the ogre hero arrives with his flaming sword and starts a fight with Geld. Rimuru hears about the attack and decides to send his allies to help Geld. Hiro does not hold back and he has a fire of rage in his eyes. He attacks Geld and the two use all of their powers in a brutal fight. Hiro is ultra powerful and every sword wing from his flaming blade is devastating. Soon Geld realizes that he is too tired and injured. He also learns that Hiro is from the ogre village that other orcs like him destroyed. Geld now understands why Hiro is so focused on revenge. Hiro flies in the air and prepares for a final attack. Geld is ready to die and accepts his punishment. Soon another ogre arrives and stops Hiro. Hiro is then surprised when he realizes that a former childhood friend is here. Benimaru is also an ogre and he is saved. The two were like brothers in the past. Hiro cannot believe that other ogres are alive as he thought all of his past friends were dead. Geld apologizes to Hiro and explains that he does not support the orcs who killed Hiro's village and friends. Soon after that, Hiro is introduced to Rimuru and his other friends. It seems that there are other ogre survivors in this place. Hiro is happy to finally be with his friends and family. Hiro explains his situation to Rimuru and his friends. It seems that after Hiro was saved by Queen Toa, he remained in her kingdom for a while. Soon the entire kingdom started to fall apart because they used up all the gold mines. Now Queen Toa uses royal power and a tiara to sacrifice her own life force to help the kingdom. Soon the curse will kill her as it takes away her life force. There is a solution, but it would require entry into a forbidden forest guarded by a dragon. In this forest, the kingdom of Rhea could take the resources and heal the queen. That is why Hiro has come to see Rimuru. Rimuru then reveals that he is a demon king and he also is friends with the legendary dragon man Veldora. Veldora does not care and tells Hiro that he can enter the forest just to not make a lot of noise. Rimuru tells Hiro that he will help him in any way he can. He also wants to visit Queen Toa and her kingdom. Rimuru visits the kingdom of Raja and speaks with the leaders there. Rimuru is great friends with the dragon who guards the sacred forest so the kingdom of Raja can mine for resources there. Rimuru tells the leaders that it's no problem, but they should not get too greedy to take everything from the forest. Suddenly during the meeting, Trainee shows up. She is a goddess of some kind and she is also a friend of Rimuru. It seems that another demon lord has shown up to the meeting. Rimuru is also a demon lord even if he was originally just a regular slime. Now all the other demon lords accept him and also want to help out. The queen finally awakens from her deep sleep as she has been recovering for quite some time. Rimuru and his friends go to meet her. Rimuru wants to look at her tiara. This red tiara is something that has great power and only the queen can use it. Still, that great power drains the queen of her life force. Rimuru is not yet sure what this artifact really is. Rimuru wants to help heal the queen, so he tries using his powers to see what is happening to her. It seems that the tiara is draining the queen of her life and also putting a curse on her. If the queen stops using the tiara, she will heal and return to normal. Rimuru cannot find a proper cure, but using honey can help the queen with her condition. Rimuru learns that the queen is trying to protect the lake that feeds her kingdom. This lake will be infected with toxins that come from the mines. She has to keep using her cursed tiara. Rimuru and his friends venture to the lake to try and find a way to stop the toxins from the mines. Rimuru figures out that the toxins from the lake are not coming from the mines. There is something else causing the problems. He enters the lake and finds a cursed shrine that he destroys. With that, the cursed poison is destroyed and the lake returns back to normal. Everyone later celebrates. Rimuru is with his company of friends and they are happy that the kingdom of Raja will soon recover. Hiro arrives and he wants to thank Rimuru and his friends. Rimuru only wants to remain friends with the kingdom of Raja. Hiro is happy that he has managed to help his queen and also reunite with long-lost ogres. We later learn that an evil miner and merchant Lakua was behind the poison in the lake. He wanted to destroy the kingdom and kill the queen. He is furious to find that in the past 10 days Queen Toa has recovered and the lake is free of poison. Finally, Lakua decides to use a purple orb to create even more death and destruction. The good news does not last. Hiro buries his friends and decides to help the kingdom of Raja and Rimuru whenever he can. Soon it's revealed that the lake has been poisoned once more. Queen Toa has used up almost all of her life force and another army is moving to attack Raja very soon. Rimuru has no idea what he should do next to save Raja and Queen Toa before it's too late. Rimuru has a plan now. He wants the help of all of his friends to save the kingdom of Rhea and find out what has truly been poisoning the lake. He tells Veldora to stay and protect Tempest. Rimuru also gives one of his trusted advisors called Diablo a new mission. Diablo might be able to find out who has been putting the curse on the tiara. Diablo is very happy that Rimuru has trusted him with this new mission. Hiro is worried about Queen Toa. He knows that she will soon die if something is not done to stop the curse. Suddenly Lakua appears in the shadows and asks to talk with Hiro. He reveals to Hiro that there is a way to save Queen Toa. If Hiro accepts, there is a ritual in which Toa's soul would leave her own body and enter Hiro. Hiro could finally save his queen and also the entire kingdom of Raja. Hiro has no idea that Lakua is an evil person. Lakua lies to Hiro and tells him that this will for sure save the queen. Hiro is so focused on this that he accepts the deal. Lakua then gives Hiro a cursed orb and tells him that he needs to swallow it. Hiro then takes the queen and follows Lakua into a ritual room. He truly thinks that he is saving the queen's life and he is ready to sacrifice his own. Rimuru is investigating the situation as he learns that the queen and Hiro are missing. Rimuru finds out that the other kingdom is planning to attack Raja so that they can take the gold in the mines. Also, Rimuru has to find the queen before something horrible happens, so he has to use the help of his trusted companions and friends. It's revealed that Lakua is actually a demonic creature and he has tricked Hiro to swallow the dark orb. Hiro tried to save the queen, but she did not want to lose him. Now both of them are in mortal danger. Hiro runs at Lakua and tries to slash him with his fiery blade. That is when Lakua activates the orb that Hiro swallowed. Now Hiro transforms into a demonic creature and Lakua makes him even angrier. Hiro loses control and becomes a mindless monster while Queen Toa can only watch in horror. Lakua wants to kill the queen and everyone in the kingdom. It seems that he also has an evil master. Soon Queen Toa tries to save Hiro. Hiro is in his demon form and is just ruining everything. The entire temple is burning, but Toa tries to save her friend. She must now activate her cursed tiara to save Hiro, and that will cost her own life. Diablo finds out the real villain behind the curse. It seems that an ancient demon woman was behind everything. She gave the royal family of Rhea the power of the cursed tiara, but she wanted to poison them. Using the tiara, she wanted to curse them and eat away their life force. She also plans to take over Toa and her other royal members. Diablo and this demon woman fight in another dimension. Diablo is also a demon and has a lot of powerful spells. He has wings and he can transform parts of his body. The two demons have a brutal fight, but it's obvious that Diablo is far stronger. Diablo makes the demon woman promise to leave the kingdom of Raja alone and he will leave her alive. Finally, Diablo manages to end this conflict as this woman leaves. While this is happening, a huge fight with Hero is underway. His former friends from the ogre village are trying to calm him down and change him back to his normal self. While that is happening, Rimuru is fighting the demonic Lacua. Lacua now grows wings and flies away, but Rimuru follows him to try and stop his evil plans. Rimuru goes up against several demons that have infiltrated the Raja kingdom. He fights all of them at the same time and plans to finish them off. Suddenly, the goddess whom the demons serve appears and she stops Lacua and the other demons. Hero is still out of control in his demon form. His brothers and friends try to remind him of who he is. Hero finally regains control of himself and rips the stone out of his own body. He is now dying and Queen Toa is sad. After he dies, Toa decides to use the cursed tiara one last time. She brings back Hero and then she vanishes. The goddess then returns Toa back to life as an apology. The kingdom of Raja is finally saved. Rimuru returns back to his own land and finds that it's one giant mess. It seems that his friends did not do a good job of protecting the land and they got into a fight. Rimuru now has to clean up their mess as always. The end. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new anime recaps.